Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make hybrid animals using Photoshop and also using the three animals that you found on the internet and have had their backgrounds removed. So just to remind you, they should look a little bit like this. So if we go to my folder, my hybrid folder, you can see there's my zebra. I called it Zebra Transparent, and it's a PNG file. I also have a, so there it is there. I also have a seahorse as well, which is also has a transparent background too. Okay, so make sure they're PNG files. Yeah, so that's what we're going to need. So first thing we're going to do to get those open is go to Photoshop and click on open. Okay, and then we're going to open up all the files that we're going to use today. So there's my first one, and you can see that, you know, I can move it around. There's no background. Okay, so the grid, that's tiny grid that you can see, the little checkerboard indicates that it's on a transparent or see-through background. Okay, I'm going to open up also my seahorse. So I'm going to go to File, Open, and open up the seahorse as well, which also has had its background removed. Okay, so you can see there's my seahorse. And I'm going to open up one more, which I didn't actually remove the background because I only want the eye, and that is this image here. So this is a cat, and just wait, and I'm just going to use the eyes, one of the eyes actually. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new document. It's going to be an A4 document, and it's going to have a transparent background as well, because later on down the track, I'm going to show you how to add a new background. So we're going to go File, New. Okay, we're going to select A4. Now, in case you can't see A4, just make sure you go to Print, okay, because print, A4 is a print size. If you still can't see it, go to View or Presets. Okay, so mine's just here. I'm going to click on A4, and I'm going to retitle it My Hybrid. And I'm going to put underscore and my name, Hannah. And that way, when you submit your hybrid as a file, I know whose is who, and I can give them back to you. Okay, now before I click create, I'm just going to make sure it's portrait. I've got a resolution of 300, which is very good for printing. I'm going to go to background contents. I don't want a white background. I actually want a transparent background. So that's really important. Make sure you click transparent, and then you can click create. And there's my transparent A4 document ready for my hybrid animal. So you can see up here, I've got my transparent A4 document up here. I've got my cat, whose eyes I want to use. I've got the seahorse, and I've got the the zebra. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the animal whose body I want to use. And I'm also going to make sure I've got all my tools ready as well, because I forgot to do that, and that's really important. So I've got the seahorse ready to go, but I'm also going to just go to Window and make sure I've got layers checked, that I've got history checked, and also my tools. My tools are missing, so I'm going to click on that as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take the part of the seahorse that I intend to use for my hybrid animal. So I'm going to use a lasso, not the magnetic lasso. So if I click here on this little arrow, I've got all sorts of lassos. This particular lasso is just a free-form lasso, and it's really useful for selecting an area that you want. So I'm just going to very carefully make a lasso, and it doesn't matter if it's rough. I'm just going to trace around the area I want to keep. Doesn't matter how much of the background you've got, because that's transparent anyway. Oops. Right, there we go. And now I'm going to copy that and paste it onto my A4 document. So I go Edit or Control C or Command C if you've got a Mac. So you can go Edit, Copy, and then we go to the hybrid document and we can go Edit, Paste, or Command V or or Control V if you've got a PC. Now, great, I've got the body. It's a little bit small. I'm going to make it bigger. So I'm going to use my shortcut, which is Command T or Control T if you have a PC. Just going to make it a little bit bigger. Now, don't forget, guys, we're going to actually, we're going to make an artwork. We're going to paint these when we get back to school. So I want it to be quite big. So when I make a painting, on at least an A3 size page, maybe even bigger, we might use A2. It's a nice big body, okay? But I've left enough room for its head. So once I'm happy with the body, I click Enter. And now I can go to the zebra, and I'm going to use the zebra's head. So again, my lasso tool, and I'm just going to carefully select the area of the zebra that I want to use. Okay, so I can just do Command C, right? And then go here and then Command V. Okay, so my head's there ready to go. I'm going to use the Move tool on the toolbox to move it around. Okay, now I'm not happy with the size. I'm not happy with the angle. So I'm going to use Command T to not only enlarge it, but also rotate it. So if you can see, if I put my cursor, my Move tool on a corner, it makes this little curve and it indicates that you can now move it around. Okay, so I can do that. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that. And then I click Enter. You might decide that you want to erase some bits. You might not like this bit that's sticking out, for instance. So I'm just going to enlarge my page by clicking Command plus, and I'm going to get an eraser tool. Okay, and I'm just going to carefully rub some bits out that I don't want, just so that it looks seamless. Okay, and I can see that I don't like that part of the, if you have a look, there's a bit sticking out from the seahorse. So I'm just going to go to my layers. I'm going to click on the seahorse layer, and then I'm going to use the eraser to rub out that section as well. So I'm going to get it perfect. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I might also just rub out that as well. I can use the curly brace to make my eraser smaller. The curly brace is underneath the delete button, and I can just rub out the bits that I don't like. Okay. Might go to this layer and just rub out a bit of the zebra as well. So it looks like it's seamless. There we go. So there is my zebra seahorse or sea zebra or zebra horse. Anyway, one more thing. Remember how I said I wanted the cat's eye? I'm going to put that here. So I didn't bother removing the background of the cat because I only just want the eye. So I'm just going to get my magnetic lasso, which is behind this lasso tool. And the magnetic lasso is really good for cutting out areas that have got a very defined edge. So I'm just going to gently trace that. Okay. Command C, and then, oops, back to my hybrid, Command V. There's the eye there. I'm just going to put it there, and Command T, make it bigger. And I might just flip it around as well. There we go. Enter. So there we have my seahorse zebra or sea zebra. And you can see over here, I've got my 3 layers. Now, I don't want to delete those layers. I want to keep all those layers for later on. I might turn this into an animation, and I might want to move the different parts of the animal. So I'm going to save it as a Photoshop file, and that will retain all these layers for later on. So I'm going to go File, Save As, on my computer, and of course in your VA folder. And I'm going to keep it as a Photoshop file. Okay. Right, so click OK. And I'm also going to save it as a JPEG so that this can then be printed out and put into your physical visual arts diary that's at school, and then you can use it for your painting. You can copy it. So it will turn this one into a JPEG. We don't need the transparency for that. By saving this as a Photoshop, by the way, it will keep it transparent, keep the backgrounds transparent. But when you save it as a JPEG, you can see straight away that the background's just turned white, and that's what happens. Okay, so I'm going to open up and show you my hybrid animal that I just made. Just open that and I'll share that with you. Here we go. There's my hybrid. You can see that I haven't, I've got a white background now because it's a JPEG, but that's okay. I'm going to keep it as that. And then I'm going to, and then later on, I'm going to show you how to put a background on the Photoshop version. Great, but this can go into your visual arts diary, your Google Slides one for now, so that I can see that you've done it and I have a good idea as to where you're at in your work. Okay, so have a go at that and enjoy. Have a lot of fun. Okay, and yeah, let your imagination run free. Great. Thanks, guys. I shall see you soon.